Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're regular here, you know I review many photographic, audio and video related products. But today we're looking at a little field monitor, a little 5-inch field monitor that you use with your camcorders, your DSLRs, your mirrorless cameras and what have you. Now it's predominantly useful for cameras that don't have an articulating screen. So I've got it here fitted to my Nikon Z50, and it is the Portkeys PT5 little 5-inch monitor, and it is exceptional value for money and does an exceptionally good job. As you can see here, the Z50 does have an articulating screen in a sort of way. It goes downwards, but that's pretty hopeless when I'm using it on a tripod, because the tripod obscures the view of the actual monitor. I know you can get an offset plate that offsets the tripod so you can still see the screen, but that makes it quite unbalanced, and it doesn't work on little tabletop tripods because it topples over. So I've bought many little monitors, but I'm really enjoying the Portkeys PT5. Now I've paid for this monitor. They haven't sent it to me for review. I've paid for it out of my own pocket, so what I say is completely genuine. Now, I love it. It's all touchscreen, and I love that because it's a touch screen. That brings up its menus. You swipe left to right to bring up different menus, and you can go through these different menus so quick and easy. Beautiful, isn't it? It's really, really good. It's got audio level displays. You see on the top left and right there, you can see your left and right channels flickering quite nicely. You can see those quite clearly as well. And you can definitely differentiate between the left channel and the right channel. So for me, that is awesome. I really like that. It's quite nicely made. Now it is a cheap monitor, so the construction quality isn't the same as you'd get from your Atomos Shinobis or your small HD monitors. They are better made, but this does the job fine. And if you're looking for a really cheap monitor, this is the way to go, because the touchscreen does enable you to get to all your menus quickly, easily. It's intuitive, and it's easy. It's easy to use. Not only is it easy, it's very it works well. The touchscreen works really well. It's responsive. That's the word I'm looking for. It's really responsive. Now it's got focus aids. It's got your exposure aids such as zebras. It's got all your other focus aids, false color. You can put LUTs on here, so you can actually use look up tables if you're shooting in log profiles. If you're using something like the Sony cameras, you might be using S-Log. Canon cameras, you'd be using C-Log. In my case, I use it with my Nikon Z6. You can download LUTs for this monitor, because normally when you're looking at log footage, it looks really flat and it looks really ugly. With the LUT overlaid, it will give you a Rec 709 look. So it's a more natural looking image. It's great for clients because they don't want to be looking at a flat grey image, because they might think that's what they're going to get. Obviously it isn't. So being able to overlay a LUT on the image is great, because either yourself and your client would be able to see a more realistic image rather than a flat grey image. So great, you can just tap it, that turns off the menus. You can adjust your audio levels. It's really good, and also in full screen you can still see your audio levels as well. So really, really nice little monitor. Now on the side, let's go through some of these ports. So on the side here, you've got your 2 HDMI ports. So you've got HDMI in and HDMI out. And on a monitor at this price point, it's great having the HDMI out, because you can feed it to either an Atomos recorder, or you might want to feed it to a bigger monitor, for a client to see, whatever. So it has got feed through, which is really good. And crucially, you've got a headphone jack just there as well, which is really, really good. Now the reason why I say that's crucial, because if you do buy a camera that has got no headphone jack, and there's many of them on the market, from the Canon M50s to this little Nikon Z50, the ZV1s, there's many of them. using a little monitor like this, it gets around the fact that the camera itself hasn't got a headphone jack, because you can plug your headphones into the monitor and away you go. You can actually monitor the audio, check the audio quality rather than guessing. So really handy to be able to monitor the audio with cameras that don't have a headphone jack. I say, for example, the Z50 here, you know, has got the mic jack on the side. It's got the mic jack on the side there, but no headphone jack. So you can use the headphone jack in the camera, in the monitor, which is on that side. So you can use the headphone jack in the monitor to monitor your audio. So that is awesome. So that's what's on that side. Now on this side, we have the on-off switch. And that's another nice thing. It's a proper physical on-off switch. It's not a just a, you know, like on the Atomos recorders, you just tap it. I find that not always totally reliable. This one is. It's a physical on-off switch. USB port for updating the firmware, so that's useful. And AC input, DC input jack if you don't want to use the batteries. I would just carry on using batteries. And on the subject of batteries, it takes the standard Sony batteries, which everybody probably has, or the Canon LPE6. This goes the other way round. So you know, very functional. And the nice thing is also it's a full-size HDMI port on the monitor, not these crappy little micro HDMI ports. I've already broken the HDMI lead today fiddling around with this monitor. But yeah, great little monitor, and as I say, great value for money. I will put in the description a link, an Amazon affiliate link, so if you do want to buy this monitor, buy it from Amazon. It's a great price. I earn a few pennies, but you don't pay any more, and Amazon have got a really good returns policy if you find that you don't like it. Now that's basically the monitor. Build quality is fine. It's nothing special, but it is okay. Works, you know, okay in daylight. It's not the brightest of monitors. You wouldn't expect it to be at this price point, but it's not bad. You know, it's not too bad. And it's saying it's a 5-inch display, so it's a bigger display than you're going to find on your all your cameras. The cameras have got like 3-inch displays. This is a 5-inch display, and it's sharp. But as it has got all your focus peaking aids anyway. It does come with, which is really good, a nice little case. It's a good strong case. It's nothing special, it's plastic, but it's got your padding inside for protection, and also underneath there you've got your lens hood, and it does come with the various cables, you know, HDMI leads. So that is that. So there we go. That is the Portkeys PT5 monitor for your you know, camcorders, your mirrorless cameras and what have you. So there we go. I hope you found that useful. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Hit the like button if you haven't already, you know, done so for this particular video. I hope you do like it. Please leave any comments in the comments section. I love reading the comments. It really helps me grow the channel, and I find them really constructive as well. So leave any comments about this monitor or any questions you may have. I do try to respond to as many questions as I can, but I don't get back to everyone. I just don't have the time to do so. So thanks very much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos relating to video and photography. Cheers for now. Bye.